Even for Halloween, it was spectacle enough to stop traffic.
Night Lincoln!
Circus performers, giddy and confident, paraded into the Bourbon Theater. This is Freakworks. What they are about to do is physically demanding, even dangerous. How's this for pressure? It's Freakworks' nerve-wracking debut. Never before has this group performed together in public.
Well, come on over, let's watch.
Rewind a few months. Hairstylist Sierra Searight works in a funky salon right across the street from the theater.
I've always been kind of a monkey.
So she started playing around with aerial acrobatics on her own.
It's another way, it's an art form to get out there and show your soul another way other than just the normal traditional ways of dancing. And it's death-defying at some point. I just didn't know anyone else in town that also enjoyed doing aerials. It's not something common.
I'm Surreal Desaad. I specialize in aerial silks, trapeze.
Surreal, her stage name, returned to her home state for a college degree. Living in Portland, Oregon, she earned a reputation for impressive aerial performance with a local circus group.
It's like a dance. It's a dance in the air. We're taking the music and letting that express itself through our bodies.
Over a few weeks, a small group of aerialists came together. They'd done just for fun performances at parks and music festivals, but now
I was hoping to find more people in Lincoln that would want to get together and maybe create a circus.
it turns out Nebraska harbored more unusually talented freaks than anyone realized.
So this is the first time we've had fire.
There was Jack, the fire-breathing acrobat.
Fire!
Fire!
Not all the acts risk life and limb. Someone recruited hula hooper Sarah at a music festival. Turns out she had circus dreams.
I've always been kind of a weird person, so yeah, I've always entertained that idea. A lot of freedom in it.
When a juggling unicyclist seemed to show up out of nowhere, it seemed like a routine day in Sierra's backyard carnival.
They told me that, oh, we are a circus, and they invited me to be a part of it. And I was like, yes, I would love to. That sounds great.
There's a sense that something shared brought this group together. Singular personalities with unique talents others didn't always appreciate.
It's amazing to see how some people, when they first started, how shy they were, just how much they've put in since then. It's really fascinating.
In this kind of business, you kind of have to trust the people around you because you are trusting them with your life at times. Like, you got my back, right?
By late summer, the Downtown Theater and Bar agreed to turn over the venue for a Halloween show based on Sierra's enthusiastic belief.
It's kind of like, let's do this.
In just a matter of weeks, the cast had written and choreographed 20 separate performances.
I don't think that it has to be the traditional Barnum and Bailey show. I think circus can be whatever you want it to be.
I think that's good.
Acts combined playfulness and beauty with an undercurrent of danger.
Well, I always try to tell a story. I tend to try to be shocking, somewhat unforgettable.
A long, tense, ragged dress rehearsal turned out to be the one and only opportunity to practice on the Bourbon Theater stage.
You guys will start after they start.
The dress rehearsals are always kind of frantic, so we had to figure out the logistics of where we were going to set everything up and where we were going to be with our dances and everything. It is scary.
It was time for the outsiders to go public.
I feel like this is the first of many days like this.
You don't know what's going to happen. You know, that's the life of performing.
For the hour that followed, freaks ruled.
That really gave me a lot of confidence after that show. It just gave me a lot of confidence in myself and my performing career.
I thought at one point that I had to give up on the circus dream, and I realized I don't have to let go. I can find freak works, you know?